So today start with extension of the range of galvanometer. We are going to start our next topic, and that is extension of galvanometer. So galvanometer, if we are talking about, this is the basic structure of galvanometer. There is a permanent magnet, and this is pointer, this is needle, and when you are keeping in magnetic field the coil, this coil, and a current flows through it. एक करंट इसमें फ्लो करेगा इस कॉइल में, और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में आप रखोगे तो वो क्या होगा कि एक इस कॉइल पर एक टॉर्क, एक फोर्स लगेगा, एंड दैट फोर्स विल बी converted into torque by F is equal to BIL sin theta. This is the case, Fleming's left hand rule. When a current carrying conductor is placed inside the magnetic field, it will experience a torque. So that torque is called deflecting torque, and you know that deflecting torque will be equal to this deflecting torque. So this is the basic principle. When a current carrying conductor is placed inside the magnetic field, then tau, this torque is equal to deflecting torque. And that will be equal to tau is equal to BIL sin theta into perpendicular distance, and that will be equal to B, right? So this will be, and if n is the number of turns on the coil, so this is n BIL sin theta into B, and for maximum torque theta is equal to 90 degree, so tau d, this deflecting torque will be equal to NBA. A is equal to area is equal to length into breadth, right? NBA, and this is sine 90 degree, right? So 9 sine 90 is 1, and this torque will be equal to, when this will moving on this pointer, then there will be a restoring torque, and that restoring torque will be equal to tau, and that restoring torque is taken as k is torsion constant, and alpha is the angle theta or angle alpha, that angle, this is angle, that angle will describe, or that angle will define the deflection of this pointer, ये pointer कहाँ तक move करेगा. So tau we can write here n into nba into I is equal to k alpha is the deflection angle, deflection angle या angle of deflection कहेंगे इसको, and this is called torsion constant, right? So this deflecting torque will be proportional to the restoring torque, and this restoring torque is equal to k alpha. So what we are getting, I is equal to k by nba alpha, and this will be equal to G into alpha. G is called galvanometer constant, and this I is equal to G alpha, and this is also called figure of merit. This is also called figure of merit, this G. So G, what is G? Is a proportionality constant, and this G will be equal to, G is called N by K by NBA. N is the number of turns of the coil, right? A is area of cross section, B is magnetic flux density. So this G, so I will be equal to G into alpha. It means I is directly proportional to alpha. It means current will be directly proportional to deflection. जितनी ज़्यादा करंट होगी उतनी ही ज़्यादा डिफ्लेक्शन होगी यहाँ पर, right? So this is the expression for galvanometer as we all are knowing it. So now the topic is extension of the range of the galvanometer and conversion of galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter, right? So this is our topic. So the basic thing, and we can find out here voltage sensitivity. It means alpha V is equal to voltage sensitivity voltage sensitivity, and this is called voltage sensitivity is equal to alpha by V, and this is alpha I, this is called current sensitivity, sensitivity, and this is called alpha by I. So what is alpha? So we can write here alpha by I. So alpha by I is equal to nothing but G. So G is nothing but K by NBA, K by NBA. So this is equal to current sensitivity, and alpha V, we can write alpha V is equal to I into R, and alpha by I is nothing but 1 by G. This is alpha by G is nothing but 1 by G into R. So G is nothing but K by NBA. So this will be equal to NBA by K into R. So this is voltage sensitivity and this is current sensitivity. This is all about a brief discussion about the galvanometer. You know, this is all about a galvanometer. So we have to keep in mind, but our target is to conversion, to extension of the range of the galvanometer route, and at the same time we are going to convert it into voltmeter and ammeter. So brief discussion I will discuss. So in in detail, not in detail but in brief, we can convert or we can understand what is happening in galvanometer. So now this galvanometer can be represented as this galvanometer can be represented as resistance, and this is of G ohm, and this Ig is the galvanometer current, and this is, and for conversion this is the way what we are doing. Shunt resistance we are connecting in parallel, this is shunt resistance. So this is the circuit, and this is the current flowing through it, and this I, so I minus Ig will flow here, this will be the current. So this is the basic circuit of basic circuit for the conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter. So this is meter, we can say G is equal, G is G ohm, and this is in ohm, so we can write here, or we can call it meter resistance also. G is also called meter resistance. In some measurement book this is called meter resistance, and where they are indicating it by Rm. So don't get into confusion, G has got the unit ohm, so this is resistance. So this is the basic circuit of, so we can calculate here, if we are being asked that what will be the value of this ISH and what will be the value of this RSH, so we can calculate here, it's not a big deal. So how we can calculate this? So this is parallel circuit, parallel circuit. So what will be ISH what? So this, by current distribution rule we can say that this Ig, right, this Ig, because here voltage both the places will be same. Keep in mind that G will be greater than RSH only because of this is a small resistance, this is RSH is a small resistance. So a small resistance connected in parallel to convert into ammeter. This is also the definition. So because they are connected in parallel, so we can say Ig into G is equal to ISH into RSH. That's it, simple. Because they are in voltage, they are in parallel में voltage क्या होगा हमारा same होगा. So Ig into G will be equal to ISH into RSH. That's it, parallel voltage. Now what, by KCL what we can write? ISH plus Ig, this is the meter current called galvanometer current, we can say galvanometer current or meter current, right? So what we can write here, we have to find out the value of, this is our question number 2. So we have to find out the value of RSH. So RSH will be equal to what? Ig into G and divided by ISH. Fine. So this thing we have to calculate. So what we can write here, Ig into G and divided by ISH is what? I minus Ig. So this is RSH, this is ohm. Fine, finish. Right? So this is the way we can convert galvanometer into an ammeter. And one more thing we can write here, there is a term that is called multiplying power, magnifying power. M is equal to I by Ig, and this is called magnifying power, magnifying power. So we can write here, this is RSH will be equal to G divided by this Ig, we divide I by Ig and minus 1, right? Why? Because Ig by Ig, and this is Ig by Ig, dividing numerator and denominator by Ig. So what we can get, G divided by I by Ig and minus 1. So we can say RSH equal to G divided by M minus 1. In short, we can write here. Finish. This is your ammeter. That's it, right? Okay. So now we can calculate voltmeter. Okay. So to convert galvanometer into voltmeter, we connect a high resistance in series. That's it. So this is the difference. एमीटर में हम क्या करेंगे कि हम पैरेलल में स्मॉल रेजिस्टेंस यूज कर देंगे, शंट, जिसको शंट कहते हैं, शंट मीन्स पैरेलल। और वोल्टमीटर में क्या करेंगे, हाई रेजिस्टेंस हम गैल्वेनोमीटर के सीरीज में कनेक्ट कर देंगे। दैट्स इट। सो व्हाट वी कैन डू हियर, दिस इज योर G ohm, right, and this is high resistance RS. RS means this is high resistance, high value. All right. So this is now going to be behaving like voltmeter. So this is voltmeter. So this we can write here, the current I is flowing, so plus minus, so this will be, this we can write Vg, right, Vg, and this we can write VR, and plus minus. If we are applying KVL, so what we can write, by applying KVL, what we can write, we can write minus V plus Vg and plus VR will be equal to 0. So V will be equal to Vg and plus VR. What is the value of VR? So VR is nothing but Vg plus I into R. This RSE means high resistance, right? So what we can say here, this is the voltmeter, this is the extension of your voltage. So RSE will be what? RSE will be equal to Vg by R, Vg by I and minus V by R, RSE, sorry, V by RSE. So we are sorry, we have to find out RSE. So IRSE will be equal to V minus Vg. This is the voltmeter reading, right? So V minus Vg. So we can write here what VSE is equal to V by I and minus, and this is equal to Vg by I. And we can write here, this we can write Vg is equal to I into, sorry, Vg is equal to I into G. This is the ohm, this Vg, this is, Vg is the voltage drop across this I into G. So we can write here, so what we can write here, V by I minus G. So this is your, galvanometer converted into voltmeter, and this I is equal to Ig because same current is flowing, so I is equal to Ig. Alright, so this is, this is the expression for your, what we can say, voltmeter. Alright, now this we have converted. Another thing in terms of magnifying power, so M is equal to V by Vg. We can write V by Vg we can write. So what will be, so this implies that RSC is equal to what, V by Vg. So Ig is equal to Vg is equal to what, Vg is equal to I into G. Right here this is Ig into G, right? So Vg we can write Ig is equal to, this is V by, and Ig Vg by G minus G. So this is G V by Vg and minus 1. So we can write here this RSE is equal to G into M minus 1. And what is M? M is the magnifying power. This is MP, magnifying power, and RSE is equal to G into M minus 1, or M is V by Vg. V is what, this voltmeter, and Vg is the voltage across this Ig. So this is the case, and this is the way we are going to convert voltmeter into ammeter and ammeter into galvanometer into voltmeter and galvanometer into ammeter. Now we are going to solve few problems, and that is very easy, so you will enjoy, right? So I'm just rubbing it so you can see. So I hope it is visible to all of you. Yeah, so I am writing over here, no problem. So in short I am writing, so this is the expression. So the formula for formula for ammeter we have what we have. For ammeter we have RSH is equal to G. G is meter resistance, galvanometer resistance, and this is G by M minus 1. And what is M? M is equal to I by Ig, right? So this is your ammeter, fine. And for voltmeter we can write, this is our voltmeter, and for voltmeter we can write RSE is equal to G into M minus 1. And what is M? M is equal to V by Vg. That's it. Okay, fine. So now it's a turn to solve some numerical problem. Okay, right. So I am going to solve a problem. So this is our expression, keep in mind, fine. So now I would like to solve in just a few steps. A question is, what is the magnifying power of a shunt of 200 ohm when used with galvanometer of 1000 ohm रेजिस्टेंस? आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है कि एक शंट रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू दी हुई है, शंट रेजिस्टेंस, एंड दिस रेजिस्टेंस हैज़ गॉट द वैल्यू 200 ओम, और एक गैल्वेनोमीटर के साथ पैरेलल में यूज़ किया गया है, और गैल्वेनोमीटर की जो रेजिस्टेंस है एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू 1000 ohm resistance, right? So this is ohm. So what will be the value of magnifying power, right? So M is equal to what? M is equal to, we have to calculate for this is shunt resistance, so we have to use this formula G by M minus 1, right? So RSH is 200 ohm. This is RSH 200 is equal to G 1000 and divided by M minus 1. So M minus 1 will be equal to 1000 divided by 200. So this is 5. So M is equal to 6. This is your answer. Fine, finish. First answer is completed, right? Okay. Now I am coming on second part, right? You can see the answer. If I hope it is visible to you. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So second problem, we can solve it using the same relation. I'm going to use the relation only. Second problem is 1 milliampere 50 ohm गैल्वेनोमीटर, यानी कि आपको गैल्वेनोमीटर सेकंड प्रॉब्लम IG की वैल्यू दी हुई है एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू 1 मिली एम्पियर, आपको G की वैल्यू दी हुई है 50 ओम, और आपसे पूछा गया है इज रिक्वायर्ड टू मेजर 5 एम्पियर फुल स्केल, यानी कि आपको एक ऐसा एमीटर बनाना है जो 5 एम्पियर आपका पढ़ सके, आई की वैल्यू, ठीक है। फाइंड आउट द रेजिस्टेंस टू बी एडेड अक्रॉस शंट द गैल्वेनोमीटर टू अकम्प्लिश दिस मेजरमेंट। तो हमारे को RSH की वैल्यू पूछी गई है कि हम ऐसा कैसे कर सकते हैं। तो दिस इज द एक्सप्रेशन। सो RSH इज इक्वल टू, you know, we can write G by M minus 1 and G by I by Ig minus 1. So what is the value of G? G is 50 and 50 divided by M. M is equal to I by Ig. What is M? M is equal to I by Ig. Now I am rubbing this formula. Later on you can check it. So M is equal to I by Ig. So I is 5 ampere and Ig is 1 milliampere. So this will be equal to 5000. M is equal to 5000. So what we can write here, this is M minus 1. So RSH is equal to 50 divided by 5000 minus 1. So 50 divided by 4999. So what will be the value? The calculator will give you the value. So the value is 50 divided by 4999 and this is equal to 0.01 ohm. So this is 0.01 ohm. This is the answer. Finish. Another problem you have solved. Next problem we can solve. Third problem we can solve. A moving coil instrument of resistance 5 ohm. Moving coil resistance, it means galvanometer की बात की गई है and G is equal to 5 ohm दी हुई है आपको. Requires a potential difference of 75 millivolt. 75 millivolt. V is equal to 75 millivolt. To give a full scale deflection, the value of shunt resistance needed to give a full scale deflection of 30 ampere. So 30 ampere आपको full scale deflection यानी कि I is equal to 30 ampere चाहिए आपको. This is 30 ampere I. तो आपसे पूछा गया है कि what is the value of shunt resistance यानी कि RSH की वैल्यू पूछी गई है. So this voltage तो हमारे में इक्वल होता है. तो this voltage is equal to Ig into G is equal to ISH into RSH. Simple, right? And I have already told you this is ISH plus Ig. I have already given you. So what is the value of RSH? We have to find out. So G RHS, I is given. So I is 30. So 30 is equal to ISH and Ig. Ig we don't know. So we can calculate using this relation Ig. So 75 millivolt is equal to Ig and this is equal to G is 5. So 5 15. So Ig will be equal to 15 milliampere. Ig is 15 milliampere, right? So we have to calculate now I. So what will be ISH? ISH will be equal to I minus Ig. So 30 minus 15 milliampere. So 30 minus 15 by 1000. So this will be equal to what we can write, 30 minus 0.015. So 30 minus 0.015 we can write 30 minus 0.015. So this is equal to 29.985 ampere. This is ISH. Now we can use the same relation. This relation we can use. So what will be the value? Ig into G is equal to RSH into ISH. So RSH will be equal to Ig into G divided by ISH. So Ig means Ig what Ig is 15 ampere. 15 into 10 to the power minus 3 and G is 5 and ISH is 29.985, right? So what we are getting here, 15 into 5 divided by 29.985. So this is coming out to be 2.5 milli ohm and 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. So this is your answer, 2.5 milli ohm. This is your answer. That's it. So simple like that. Okay. So it's very cool. So 3 problems we have completed. You can see that. Check it out. Right. So now I am coming on another problem, and that is, that is based on voltmeter, and voltmeter section we are talking about this. The problem is, a 50 milliampere meter with an internal resistance of 1 kg 1 kilo is used to be a DC voltmeter of 50 volt. The voltage multiplier factor. So voltage multiplier factor, we have to find out voltage multiplier factor. Voltage multiplier factor. So this is m, and m is equal to v by vm की बात हो रही है, यानी कि v by vg की बात हो रही है. So what we can write, rsh is equal to g into m minus 1. This is the question. So r, first of all we calculate r series resistance. This is the question. Yes, meter is given, so ig is given. So ig is equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 ampere. 50 into 10 to the power minus 6 ampere. And the second thing is, resistance is internal resistance 1 kilo ohm, yani ki g is equal to 1 into 10 to the power 3 ohm. Ig you have got. All right, so we have to find out, voltage multiplying factor m we have to calculate. So m means m is equal to RSE and divided by g, right, and plus 1. This is the case, right? So g we have got. What will the value of this, this RSE की वैल्यू क्या होगी, ये हमें कैलकुलेट करना है. RSE की वैल्यू हमें कैलकुलेट करना है, एंड वी आर प्रोवाइडेड, यस, V is also given. V is given, and V is equal to 50 volt given. Yes, so this is 50 by Vg, right? And we can say M is equal to 50 by Vg, right? So Vg is given because we are provided with this G into Rg. So what we can write, Vg is equal to Ig into G, and Ig is what, 50 into 10 to the power minus 6, and this is 1000. So this is 50 into 10 to the power minus 3, so 5 into 10 to the power minus 2, so this is 0.05, right? So Vg is equal to 0.05, right? So Vg is 0.05. So we can write here m directly we can calculate V by Vg, and this is V is 50 and Vg is 0.05. So 50 into 100 and divided by 5, there 10, and this is 1000. M is equal to 1000, right? So m is equal to 1000 we are getting, fine. So in this way we can solve this problem, voltage multiplier. Now we can go for another problem that's very easy again. Because I don't know the question, so question I have to refer, but the problem will be solved according to us, whatever we have gone through in our formula, by what way we have derived our formula. We have to follow the same thing, same relation. Another problem, the value of resistance Rs is added in series with an ammeter whose full deflection is 0.01 milliampere, means Ig you are provided with 0.1 milliampere Ig you are given. An internal resistance of 500 ohm, G is equal to 500 ohm. To make it suitable to measure 10 volt, 0 to 10 volt, so V is equal to 10 volt, right? So what we have to find, the value of resistance, yani ki we have to find out RSE. RSE will be what? So formula we have, RSE is equal to G into V m minus 1, and m is what? M is nothing but for V by Vg, and Vg is nothing but Ig into G. This is internal resistance of so everything we have, we can find out. G is 500, okay, fine. V by Vg, so V is 10 volt, V is 10 volt, and Vg we can find out, Vg is equal to Ig into G, and this is 500 into 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 3, right? So this is 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 1, so this is 0.05 0.05. So Vg is equal to 0.05. So this is 0.05 and minus 1. So this is 500 and this is 10 into 100 and divided by 5 minus 1. So 500 and this is 2. So 200 means 199. So 199 into 500. 199 into 500. So this is equal to 99500 ohm. This is the value. This value I think we are getting 99.5. So this is the answer and we are getting the correct answer 99.5 kilo ohm. 99.5 kilo ohm. So in this way we can solve a number of problems whatever you want. Okay, so that's all for today, and you follow the same thing, you will get the correct answer, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.